baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters. Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be.
Guys, this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings and he takes the ball for you.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Colorado, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one stayed too low apparently. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Full count. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
So striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Curveball looked at here for strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be in trouble for the hitter. So he's frustrated. Now, as a hitter, you're saying get the ball up, but he loves to call the ball up. You don't want it up that high, though. He loves to call it that high, and you may see somebody turn around and get in his eye and start screaming at it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off with a J.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom
fielder,
half of the first.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. Oh, the tag from LeMahieu, and they got him at second base.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. This stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Justin Smoke is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Doing for the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball
Leading
game.
off for Colorado. Third baseman,
Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
In is Gerardo Parra as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pilar. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And this will prove to be a heads-up play at first as he tags up and moves into
Batting
scoring
7,
position now.
The left fielder, number 20, Ian
Coming to the plate
Desmond.
now, Ian Desmond. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. He'll look to get something
Leading off
going
for
here in this
Toronto,
scoreless ball game.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the
Batting
Rocks
fifth,
line up defensively, brought to you by
designated
Majestic.
hitter,
And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Into the box now, Kendrys Morales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting
Hey,
sixth,
not a lot you can
the
do with that
shortstop.
pitch. That fastball just
Troy
ate him up inside and gets the
Tulowitzki.
soft grounder for the out.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's down to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's Mark Reynolds. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
First baseman, Mark Reynolds.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Misses. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Third inning, no score to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Really busting him in on this at bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 1 for 3.
Pillar.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Desmond on the move. 1 away.
Batting 8th. Catcher.
Russell Martin now.
Russell Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for route number 2. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Well,
if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
That was terrific. You always hear, keep your hands inside the baseball.
Right
That's a
fielder,
perfect
number 5.
example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. Ball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And, you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Payoff pitch one more time. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Another full count pitch home. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it. But, man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Rockies here, and it comes on the RBI double by Carlos Gonzalez. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Colorado. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tapped down the line, but it gets foul. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Scorched to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row to that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
All right,
so stepping in, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The batter, number 8, designated
Here's
hitter,
Kendrys Morales.
Morales.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
First delivery to him on the way. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here it comes. In there, 1-2 now.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
And on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Ready on 1-2. This is foul right side.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Charlie Blackmon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. In there, no balls and a strike.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. A pause and the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're down 2-1. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line to the right side. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The catcher,
digging in for his
55.
second at bat, Russell Martin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now
so
batting,
stepping in, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball's down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Travis rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Number 20.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On to second goes Donaldson. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
3 runs already home here. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So they pick up 3 runs on 5. The Jays lead it 5-1. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he lays off for ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
That's a ball.
And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In is Gerardo Parra, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Gerardo Parra.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 0-2. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here it comes, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard. He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Another 2-2 offering. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seen a lot of pitches.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Trevor Story is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
Ian Desmond is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off in his delivery.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Has a look, now the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Jays are out in front, 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now
a new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 2 for 4. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Cue shot here out toward short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Mark Reynolds. And I think the question becomes how
The first baseman, number 12. Mark Reynolds.
Aaron
Your attention,
Luke
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the
pitching for
bullpen
the
now to
Blue
start
Jays.
inning number 7.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a good cut there by Reynolds, but this one's going to wind up finding the seats in left, a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
So he got him swinging.
Now batting.
Mark Reynolds
Catcher.
becomes the first
Jonathan
out of the inning.
Lucroy.
First offering on its way. Jonathan Lucroy is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
A little bouncer. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Colorado. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Scott Ober gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Scott Ober.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Kevin Pillar.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Russell Martin is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This is line to left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. And he is in there.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Blackmon's after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Rockies 3. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off for the Rockies,
he'll have the first crack
the
at it here as we start inning number 8.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Right side hit hard, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The batter, number
In is
8.
Gerardo Parra. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Parra.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ready for another shot now, Trevor Story. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out with the man at first. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker? You have to almost go under.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rockies strand 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ready once again, Josh
Leading off for the
Donaldson.
Jays,
He'll get things started now
third
in the
baseman,
bottom of inning number 8.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. It's been very successful with their game plan.
Digging in now, Justin Smoke. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Here it is. High pop up. Story is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
At the plate, Jose Bautista. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 6-3. So digging in now, Ian Desmond. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Mark Reynolds. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Oh, on to first, and the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
6-3 the final score today. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that extra subway trains will be available at the Union and St. Andrews stations. The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of John Street or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union Station.